out on an off-leash adventure with Lily, starting with our off-leash heel. Notice we've got a long line on for safety. Can't hurt to have an extra layer. One of the things Lily's owner said was that she knew heel, sort of, but she was always pushing it. So it was just a constant battle of like, no, heel, no, heel, no, heel. And they were constantly pulling the leash back, right? So we want to teach our dogs to follow us, because if they're not following us, they're always going to want to lead. All right, so there's a couple things I'm going to show you. We've got our remote. I've got it set at a 10. Pretty mild number, okay? So if I notice she's starting to get pushy, the first line of defense is just tapping the remote, and that should get her to bring herself back. That was a click at a 10, so she adjusts her position, okay? Now, okay, that looks good, but what happens if you're clicking your remote and the dog is not adjusting their position? They keep being pushy, they keep being pushy. There's a couple other things you can do. One of my favorite ways to get a pushy dog to move back is to start walking really fast, right? And then abruptly slow down. Very good. If they're constantly being pushy and they're not paying attention, they're going to rush by you. That gives you an opportunity to press and hold until they get behind you, and then you're gonna repeat that. Walk really fast and then abruptly slow down. And you're gonna repeat that until you can't get them to mess up. And that helps have a dog constantly paying attention to you more than they are their surroundings. That was another click. It's really easy to tell when she starts paying more attention to the environment than to me. Another thing you can do is just a right hand turn, and if they're not right there with you, that gives you another justification to click the remote. Of course, your numbers are going to be all over the place. You can stop. If she doesn't sit, you can click, heel. So we've got click the e-collar, speed up and abruptly slow down, change your pace. You're looking for moments of disconnect, and that gives you a reason to click that collar. All right, and then you're going to do this. We recommend you do this for the first like 3 to 5 minutes, and you're gonna find after a couple of these moves, you can't get your dog to mess up because they're paying so much attention to you because you've created relevance within the walk. Good girl. I hope that helps. Good girl, Lily. Down. Good girl. And it's wet outside. I'm so proud of you. So we just did our off-leash heel, and we talked about different ways to keep her successful in her heel command and not so pushy. Now let's do some other stuff. Let's do a stationary command. I just told her down, which means obviously lay down. And I really like the headspace that she's chosen to go in. She puts herself in an automatic double down, which means her chin is down on the ground. That is really nice. She looks really reliable. She's not worried about everything else going on around her, and she's paying attention to me. She's got a really healthy state of mind right now. Very good. So I can offer all kinds of distractions, right? So distance, creating distance, that can be difficult for some dogs. Throwing sticks, that can be difficult for some dogs. Good girl. If I want her back in that double down, watch what I do, okay? I have my remote at a 5, and I just click if I want her chin to go back down to the ground. Just like that. Good girl. And that is a really nice thing to practice once she goes home with her owners, to go outside and just do double down proofing. You know, see how calm you can keep her with the craziest of distractions. No. So I'm just disagreeing with the intensity. Good girl. And I let her know this is the one that I like. She didn't even lift her head up that time. Very good girl. So if you notice, you know, simplified, we are correcting the response that we don't like, and then we are praising the response that we like. So she puts that in the memory bank and says, oh, okay, they want me to stay relaxed no matter what's going on around. Lily, break. Good girl, baby. And now she can go play with sticks. Go get that stick. Go get that stick. Go get it. Where'd it go? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Get it. Get it. What happened to it? Go get it. Go get it. There it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got that stick. Yeah. Good girl. You guys see the difference there? So she's allowed to interact with it, but not if we put her in a down. Go get it! And that's the difference. That's that on-off switch that everyone talks about. You gonna go potty? I'll give you some privacy. Lily, come. Good girl. Place. Yes, good job. Down. Wow, look at you. So that was a recall, and then place, and then down, and then stay. Place can be anything with a defined border, a defined boundary. So yes, you can place your dogs on picnic tables. You can place them on really anything that they can climb onto. And it's a huge confidence booster in dogs who might be scared to jump up on this. Lily's a pretty confident girl, but lots of dogs will be hesitant to jump up. So us working them through that, obviously it raises their confidence. We've got Josh chopping wood down there. So let me show you how I can get her into an even more relaxed state, get her not to worry so much about the sounds coming from the wood chopping without even saying really a word. Okay, that's a click at a 5, and it relaxes her completely. Lily, break. Good girl, come on, break. Yay!